this hand seems pretty okay. We have a turn 2 Druid, but we have no white mana. I guess it's the downside of playing 3 colors. Only 1 swamp in the deck, and I drew it too. We'll keep it, see what happens. I know this is a double white card, but we have turn 2 this. We can also Hydra or Evolutionary Sage, so we'll see what happens. Alright, we're going to start out with Forest, so this can enter on tap next turn. Castle Ardent Vale, which enters battlefield tapped unless we control a plains. So that's probably the worst white source we could draw here. Oh, and he got rid of our mana card. That's fine. I mean, we don't necessarily need him anyways. Oh, that's a good one to draw. It's actually a pretty good one to draw. I think we just play it untapped, and then we play the Evolutionary Sage. It won't get very much value right now, but... Oh, and a Mentor. Now I'm deciding if I want a Mentor before the Acolyte, which I think the answer is yes. So we're going to start out by attacking, see if he gets rid of the Sage. He does not. So then we're just going to go Mentor. Oh, I probably should have looked out for a counterspell. Yep, that's alright. That's alright. Oh man, those are 2 really good cards. Alrighty. Next turn we can Acolyte, put a 1/1 counter here and proliferate itself. Unless, again, he has a counterspell. Mind Stone. Yeah, he's probably got a counterspell. But I think we gotta try it anyways. Yeah, he's got a counterspell. Yep. Alrighty. So I don't think we play the land in this case then. I think we just attack, save the counter, or save the land for next turn just in case we don't draw one. Because then we can do this, double the counters, and then proliferate it. If he plays a big spell, then we can just Conclave Tribunal it. Non-land permanent. So he's a mill deck. Oh, again, hit 2 really good cards. What's the chances he has another counterspell? Well, I actually think the proliferate's actually not going to be worth. I think it'd be better just to make him a 3/3 or a 6/6 technically. We're going to attack first. He's going to get rid of it. That's good. And we'll just make him a 6/6. Or a 6/7. He might have some sort of kill spell, or maybe not. I think we play this before attacking, just in case he has a kill spell. Which, with it going that quickly, I don't believe he does. Crackling Drake, which is fine. We have the Conclave Tribunal. So we're just going to run that out. We're just going to white, black, green, green. Keep up all our colors. And he drew into a counterspell. Is this a negate? No, good game. Alrighty. No, he had a Spell Pierce. So we had the mana to pay it. That's good. So yeah, and then we had 9. So that was an easy game 1. Maybe? What happened? Did my game just crash? Alright, I think my game just crashed, so we will be right back. Alright, that was weird. Did count it as a win, so that's good. So let's get into game 2. Alrighty, so we have a turn 3 Brontodon, which is okay. I think we are going to keep this. It's not the best, but I think it's doable. We're just going to start out with a basic. We don't have black, but we only have one black card in the deck, so, well, there's our black, so that's fine then. So we're playing against green-black and an Aetherhub. Well, we have all our colors. Just going to play out Thrashing Brontodon. It's a 3/4. Blocks really well against this Lieutenant. Pays 6 to give it +4/+4. It's a lot of mana for +4/+4, but late game that seems pretty good. And a Life Crafter's Bestiary. Didn't know that was in this queue. So here, we play a land. If we sack this to get rid of the Bestiary, we can only play the Sage. We can Conclave Tribunal this. I think we're going to get in first. He's not going to block. I mean, I don't think he's going to block. Yeah, we're going to get in first for 3. This card is just really good. Just scry 1 at the upkeep and then pay a green to draw a card whenever he plays a creature. So I think we're going to have to Conclave Tribunal this. Right, because it says non-land permanent. Yeah, I can target this. Probably should have read that before playing it, but I did not. Visionary, so he draws a card and has a mana dork. We don't have anything with counters on it, so all the cards in my hand are really bad. We'll just play this Aetherhub now. Again, we're just going to get in for 3. And then I think we're just going to play the Bloom Hulk and the Ozolith. Bloom Hulk proliferates nothing. Oh, it proliferates energy counters. Well, that's good, right? And we're just going to play the Ozolith. I mean, 4/4 and a 3/4 seems pretty good against a 2/3 and a 2/2 right now. He's attacking, but he has the 6 mana to buff it, so I'm not going to block. I think my creature's too important here. And he's going to attack the Brontodon. Okay. Unless he trades with the Bloom Hulk, but I don't see that happening. Because he can just hit this and then block the Bloom Hulk when I attack with it. Explore. I think I'm going to play it just to draw a card. Because I'm not playing the Judge this turn because I have no creatures with 1/1 counters. So I'd still play the Evolutionary Sage. Bastry's Lieutenant. I think I'm still going to get in this turn. Because if he blocks, they trade. If he doesn't block, we get in for 4. Only downside of that is that he can then crack back for 8. Yeah, we're gonna get in here. We'll see what he does. If he trades, that's pretty good. But he doesn't, so we're just gonna Evolutionary Sage and go. Pass. I think our best card next turn is a land. Just because we can Bastry's Lieutenant, target Evolutionary Sage, and then proliferate it with the land. Maybe. Oof. Yep, there goes Bloom Hulk. But if he attacks with it, I think I need to block with the Sage. Yes, I will still be taking 3, but I still think I need to block with it. If he's just attacking with Thorn Lieutenant, I'm not blocking it. Or with both, I'm still not blocking either. I just have a really good play next turn, especially with a land draw. Another land. Don't think I need another land. I mean, lands are obviously good because I get to proliferate, but I don't know. I'm just gonna hold back here. There's no reason to attack when I need to conserve my life total. Yep, get rid of Brontodon. Then he's gonna get rid of Bloomhulk. There's only 2 in there, right? Yeah. I mean, he can grab the Explorer, but he doesn't get a 1/1 counter for it. Here, I think I need to block... Yeah, I think I need to block Lieutenant on Lieutenant, because he can't buff it with himself. And then I think Evolutionary Sage is just going to block the 5/5. Take 6 if he uses Ooze. Yeah, we'll do these blocks. If he's got a pump spell, I was losing a creature anyways, or losing both. There's no reason to block him on Ooze, because Ooze just becomes a 4/4 at instant speed. Yeah, I think these are my best blocks. That dies, gives the Ozlith counters, and I get a 2/2, which is really good. Beginning of your combat, put the counters onto another target creature. Alright, 3 mana. Picks Knight, obviously. That's not great. For each creature with a 1/1 counter. I mean, I guess I play this out to scry. He's gonna eat up the Lieutenant at end of turn, and then on his turn he can eat up the other guy. Swarm Shambler is not the best here, but it's still okay. I don't really see any other better cards to draw. He's only a 1 cost. He doesn't block very well either, so I'm just gonna get rid of him. Because I definitely am playing this and moving the counters to him. I obviously don't draw any cards because I have no 1/1 counters. And yeah, put these 2 1/1 counters on the Judge. Make it a 5/5. And I have to chump block the Ooze next turn or else I just will lose. I could say no to this trigger, because it's just going to be chump blocking anyways. Because I can make it a 5/5. Ooze can become a 6/6 from my graveyard and an 8/8 from his graveyard. So I'm just going to decline because this is just chump blocking Ooze anyways. If he has some way to, like, that card is what I was afraid of, because then I'm just gone on board. Alright, that wasn't the best draw. I mean, it wasn't the worst, but it also wasn't the best. Alright, game 3. We were playing spells, so that's really all you can ask for. No green, so I think we have to ship this hand. It's not a good feeling, but because we have a lot of stuff to do, but no greens, so we have to mulligan. If we keep it, we really have to hope for a green, but we wouldn't be able to play it on turn 1 because we're first, and obviously we don't draw a card. I think it's just too risky with us being mainly green-white and having no green. We have to mulligan here. That looks a lot better. Because we can keep and throw the Pegasus, turn 1 Ozolith. I mean, we're definitely keeping. But would it be best to turn 1 Ozolith or turn 1 Temple? I do think we'd throw the Loyal Pegasus, though. Because it won't be attacking or blocking for a while. So we can either turn 1 Ozolith or we can turn 1 Scry. We don't really have a turn 2 play, so I think we can play Temple on turn 2 and be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. And then this turn we can play the Temple. Yeah, we're just going to play the Temple here. I think we're looking for better cards than Mana Ramp right now. Definitely not playing for you for 0. Next turn we Bugler, try and hit a creature. Which we had a lot of creatures with Bugler. Summon damage to a player. Proliferate. Yeah, we're just going to Bugler here. Hit a Conclave Mentor and a Voracious Hydra. Don't think there's any reason to pick him. I think it's between these two. If we pick this, we can fight something when it enters. This gives us more counters when I think this is just going to be the best option because it can fight the flyers. This only becoming a 2/2 is pretty bad. If it was a 3/3, we could fight that. Is there any reason not to fight a creature here? I think playing the Lieutenant, putting a counter on the Bugler and attacking is just pretty good as well. We'll do that play. Because they both have Vigilance, so this can attack. I mean, we're not really blocking flyers, but if he plays like a haste creature on the ground, we could block it, right? Whenever he gains life, he can pay 2 and draw a card. I wonder if this is just in here as a 1/1 flyer. I don't know. I haven't seen anything to put counters on things, so you can proliferate my creatures. That would be okay. Now I think I play the Hydra on 3 to get rid of the Angel. Unless we just make it a 6/7. No. Oh wait, I wouldn't even get rid of the Hydra. Because it's a 3/4. So the Hydra would live. So that's good. That's actually really good. Next turn, if I draw a land, I think I could play this for 1. Well, X equals 1, so it'd be 2 mana total. Sage, and then play the land to proliferate everything. This would get huge. Does this have reach? No, it has trample. Yep, I was about to say, it's probably going to draw a card. Crystalline Giant. He did it after combat. He probably just drew it. This is actually really good. Now I can play this, and then this on 1, which will actually be 2. Which doesn't seem terrible. I think we're definitely playing this guy. We're going to go to combat here and just attack with everything, because it's only a 3/3 if he blocks, which he doesn't. And then we're going to play the Scourge on 1, which will be 2. One more counters would be put on a creature. Okay, so if they get rid of my creatures, the Ozolith will still get the same amount of counters, which is okay. Now I think our best draw is a land, because then we can Evolutionary Sage land and just pump our creatures to oblivion. He gets Menace, which is fine. Menace is fine. Still coming in with the flyers. Alright, we really need a land here, because I think a land is our best draw right now. And there's a land. So, Evolutionary Sage, land, proliferate. These three, submit. This gets huge. And then we're going to come in with these three. I don't think we come in with the Lieutenant because he can just double block here or quad block. So I think we just get in with the three big dudes. If they do end up getting rid of one of mine, I also get a 2/2 and counters on the Ozolith. And we still have 3 blockers, so he can't really get in for a lot of damage. Oh, with that he can get in with some damage. So equip to the Healer's Hawk, which doesn't make sense, but okay. You would think he'd put it on this, because this guy already has lifelink, but I guess that's fine. We also just got Trample, which isn't great. You go back up to 12. I think this guy is really good here. We're just gonna play him for max, so 5. This guy's gonna be big. This guy's gonna be huge. So he's gonna be a 10/10. This is gonna get 10 counters. Oh no. No, the non-hunter creature put a 1 counter. Oh, 1 or more. So if it'd be separate instances, then yes. But it's not separate instances. But he is a 10/10, which is pretty good. I don't know if our race is going to be fast enough. I think there I could have attacked with the Lieutenant, but I didn't. Again, I still have nice blockers for the creatures on the ground. If he buffs the flyers anymore, I just lose. But he doesn't buff the flyers. If he gets flying, I'm dead. Please tell me he doesn't get flying. No, he gets the 1/1 counter, which is really good. Because if this guy got flying, I was just dead on board. I guess that is one downside. Oh, I'm just DOB'd anyways. Welp. That kind of sucked. My deck was doing what it wants to do, but couldn't race fast enough. Alrighty. So, do we need to put life gain in here? Oh, never mind. I don't have any. So, that would be a no. Yeah, I think our original plan is our best plan. I guess we just got unlucky with him having those flyers that just kept beating in at each turn. I mean, I would have been out a long time, like much before then, if I didn't play the Hydra on 3 and got rid of the 3/3. Then I would have just been gone a long time ago. Here, I think I keep this hand. Turn 1 in Temple, because I've got this into Hydra. So I think this is pretty good. I've got all my colors. Got double green, double white, and black. So I got all my colors. I think this is okay. It's really slow though. We're not really doing much until turn 3, and then even turn 3 we're not doing much. So yeah, we're just going to start with the Malady. That's pretty good. We're going to keep that on top. The next turn we can play the Druid. Ramp into some of our other things. I think we're just next turn get in for 1 and then play the Evolution. Because he's just ramping 2. So yeah, we're just going to play the Evolution and get in for 1. Next turn we can either play the Unicorn or the Hydra. I don't think we play Acolyte yet just because we can hit 2 different target creatures and it can't target itself. A ramp deck, that seems really good because cycling for 3, get a land and draw a card. Oh, it goes to hand though, so that's not really great. This turn I think we just get in for 1, play the Unicorn. Next turn we can play Bastry and pay for it. Like pay this for it. So then it'll put 1/1 counters on things and it'll get 1 itself, which seems pretty good. Okay, it just has a champion here. What else does he have? Does he have like an Explore? Does he have another creature? Another creature isn't really bad right now. That just makes it a 2/2, which is fine. So we'll play a land. We'll play the Acolyte. Enters battlefield, triggers. We're going to do this guy, gives it 2 counters, and then I'm going to pay the green to give this 2 counters, and then we just get in for 9. It's a really good play. Next turn we're able to Bloom Hulk and give them all 2 more counters, and Bloom Hulk 2 counters, which seems pretty good. Acolyte having lifelink is really good. Leafkin Druid, more ramp. Giving Landhold +2/+2. That's pretty good. But I still think we're Bloom Hulk. But if we Hydra here for 3 and then pay. Yeah, I think we're gonna Hydra here for 3. Auto pay. It's gonna enter. It's gonna trigger. We're gonna fight. No, because this would resolve before this resolves. I might have just misplayed. Because the fight's gonna resolve before I can give it the 2 counters. So, man, I really misplayed here. I really should have Bloom Hulked. Guess we're gonna fight the Leafkin Druid, and then we're gonna put the counters on it. Because it's still an 8/9, which can still block the champion. Yeah, I really misplayed. Should have played it for 4. Yeah, because it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It was getting the same amount of counters either way. So yeah, I should have just done it for 4. And then I would have been able to fight the champion. Yeah, I really misplayed that one. Because hitting cancel there, it just wouldn't fight anything. I think. I might have been able to hit cancel and re-choose, but I didn't really want to take that option. Here we can play Evolutionary Sage, land, do a bunch of things, and then Bloom Hulk and do a bunch of things, which seems really good. I'm going to decline this just because I need all 4 mana. Oh yeah, giving 2 counters to each of them. Bloom Hulk giving 2 counters to each of them. And then attacking, because everything will be big enough to attack. Proliferate, submit, and come in for a lot of damage. As he can block the 12, which has tramples, so he blocked the 10 and take 20. Yeah, that was game. He had 2 cards in hand, so I mean, he could have had some buff spells, but you really never know. Alright, game 5, I believe. I mean, right now our record's 2-2. That's not really a great record, but you never know. We can go on a winning streak from here. Alright, so here we have turn 1 Pegasus and turn 2 Druid. Turn 3 we can this or the Hydra. Actually seems like a really great curve. I mean, obviously turn 1 we have to shock ourselves, but that doesn't seem too much of a hassle. Loyal Pegasus isn't really going to be doing anything, but it's here, right? If we give it a counter, it'll be pretty good. Alright, I think, yeah, we have to play the Forest here for the Druid. Can't attack, obviously. Can't block either. This can't block, this can't block. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So this is the second person who's playing mono white. Is mono white just good in this format? And we have all our colors, so that's really good. You left 3 mana open. Nope. Yeah, we can Voracious Hydra for 2. Get rid of like the fledgling if we wanted to. That might be a really good option. We don't even have to play Aether Hub because he gives us the green mana. So let's do that and hope he doesn't have a buff spell here. If he does, that's really bad, and I think he does with him pausing there. But I think we still have to do it here. Even knowing that it's possible that he has a buff spell. Yeah, which he does. Which really sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. That blows. I think with that pause there, we probably should have just doubled the counters. Yeah, because from here, I think we're just on a losing train. Just because we're already at 7, he has lethal in the air next turn. Yeah, I think I just punted this game away. I mean, even with that, if we had a 2-3 here, it's not changing much. I still don't have any flyers to block these guys. I think this is the end of our draft. This is not great. The deck seemed pretty good, but obviously not good enough. So that's what I got, opponent. Do your worst. I think with this saying it can't block alone, meaning I have to have 2 creatures blocking that 1 creature, but I'm not positive on that. Let's hope he doesn't have a land so this doesn't get inclined this turn. If he has a land, I'm just DOB, but... Alright, opponent, come on. I also don't know how I get out of this. No, that's not great. So this can block. I don't think we triple block here. I think we chump this. And then we chump this, keeping the 2/2. Because if we triple block here, yes, we'll get rid of that, but we'll get rid of these as well, and then take 4. The way we're blocking now isn't really going to help because we really don't have board wipes. So yeah, we're pretty much gone here with not much we can do about it because we get to play out our hand. Doesn't get a send, so yeah, we're done here. That's the game because we can't do anything against flyers. I mean, he doesn't hit a land. We take 4, block here and 2. We just don't have anything to deal with the flyers, so even if we don't lose that turn, we still lose overall. So that's not great, but I mean, we got 2 wins, which, oh, it didn't let me see my prizes. That's okay. Alright.